What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my World Cup series. This is episode number 27. We start today's episode off by opening the player pack that I should have opened in the last episode. Apologies for that, but it doesn't really matter. We got a duplicate Algerian midfielder there, so there you go. But yeah, in the last episode you would have seen us go through to the knockout stages thanks to 2 wins and a draw. And yeah, we're through to the round of 16, and I'm really excited. I'm still not really confident using this team because, of course, we are using 3 at the back, and that's not really information I like using because at the end of the day, fullbacks on this game, they're a requirement in my opinion because so many people just go down the wing and cross it, and of course you don't want to have your centre backs being dragged out. But even so, we come against this 4-1-2-1-2 87 rated side: Jefferson, Marcelo, Cáceres, Dede, Dani Alves, Vidal, Rodriguez, Hulk, Di Maria, and a strike partnership of Suarez and Messi. Very awesome side my opponent had, and I didn't really fancy my chance of going through to the quarterfinals. However, the first chance would actually come to us in the 3rd minute as Javinho goes down left hand side. Nice little Burber spin to beat Dani Alves, and he plays it in to Emenike, and Emenike makes it 1-0. So an absolutely fantastic start. 4 minutes in, didn't really fancy my chance of doing anything in this game, but I was already 1-0 up. And in the 11th minute here, you see Hulk get on the ball for my opponent and find Di Maria, but Mikel makes the challenge, finds Martins. Martins loses out, but he comes back to him. He rolls it through to Yaya Toure, and Toure makes it 2-0 via the post. So we're 2-0 up 11 minutes and 38 seconds in, and I was absolutely just in shock. I was playing so well against this absolutely incredible side, and I was thinking, Jesus, what is going on? And directly from kickoff, Messi gives the ball away. Martins beats 2 defenders here, then rolls it through to Emenike, and Emenike blasts it into the top corner and makes it 3-0 directly from kickoff. And I was having an absolutely storming start. Emenike makes it 3-0, and my opponent must have been shocked. He really must have been. An incredible team he had, but I was already 3-0 up and just cruising really, and 3-0 up. But in the 27th minute, my opponent made a double substitution. Jesus Navas came on for Suarez, and also Benteke came on for Rodriguez. So double substitution by my opponent there, trying to go with the wing play and the crosses with Jesus Navas and Benteke as a combination. And unfortunately, it was Benteke who would get him back in the game in the 30th minute. My defending there was atrocious. I know I apologise for anyone just watching that. That was terrible defending. Twice I had a chance to get the ball away and I didn't. And Benteke, the substitute, makes it 3-1. And in the 37th minute, Jesus Navas goes down the right hand side. This is exactly what I was fearful of. Keeps on going, crosses the ball in, and Benteke wins the header. But thankfully, Kameni makes a save and puts it behind for a corner. And from that corner, it is crossed in eventually to the box by Benteke, of all people, towards Vidal. Vidal goes for the header, it's cleared away, only as far as Di Maria, who strikes it. It's blocked, but the second attempt is also blocked, but it narrowly goes wide out for a corner there. So my opponent was getting himself back into the game. He was looking very threatening. And from the corner in the 39th minute here, Benteke stands over it. But he realises there's no point having Benteke taking the corners. He wants to be in the box, and that's exactly why, because it's Messi who delivers the corner, and it is Benteke who heads it in. So Benteke makes it 3-2. And I just could not compete with the big Belgian, either on the ground or in the air. And it's 3-2, and my opponent is back in the game here, and things are looking a little bit more threatening. But in the 49th minute, we tried to restore a 2-goal cushion. Alex Song finds Emenike, who goes through 1-on-1, and he ends up blasting it into the back of the net. I have to say there was quite a bit of lag in this game, to be honest, which was quite frustrating. But we were 4-2 up, and that was just fantastic. I really didn't fancy my chances of getting anything from this game, and the fact I had restored a 2-goal cushion was really, really encouraging. In the 53rd minute, my opponent pauses the game as well and also decides to quit. So we're through to the quarterfinals, and that's just really surprising, isn't it? That's unbelievably surprising. And yes, you would have seen I did switch to 5 at the back at half time because I just could not compete with the wing play. But yeah, we're through to the quarterfinals, and that is just absolutely amazing. When I came against this side, I think that's probably the best team I've faced so far in this World Cup series. Maybe not, maybe there was another one that I'm forgetting, but I can't remember facing a more deadly attack than that. It really did look incredible, but the fact that I managed to make it through, and it was Benteke who brought off the bench who scored his 2 goals, made me very, very pleased. I actually defended a lot better than I thought I would against that combination of Suarez and Messi. But yeah, we're through to the quarterfinals. That's amazing, and we are now as far as we've ever gone with the African Confederation team. That was our player pack you just saw there. We got a random Australian, and yeah, we're through to the quarterfinals, and hopefully we can get ourselves into the semi-finals. I don't really fancy my chance of going much further with this side, but to be honest, I just feel like, this has been a good good attempt, this one. You know, to beat a couple of really good teams like we have done so far has been really decent. And we come against this very decent side for the next game. 87 rated, 5-2-2-1 side, 85 chemistry. Neuer in goal, back five of Jordi Alba, Sergio Ramos, Company, Godin and Marcelo. Matuidi and Di Maria are playing CM, and the front three is Hazard, Hulk and Messi. So again, we have another incredible side to face. Looks absolutely incredible. Chemistry isn't the best, but still a very, very good side, no doubt about it. It's certainly a lot stronger than mine, and the first chance would, as you'd expect, come to my opponent. Again, there was quite a bit of lag, and I wasn't really doing very well. And in this game, I was trying to jockey my opponent, just not trying to lunge in, and, well, clearly I should have lunged in there. I was absolutely shocking defending. I was just jockeying Hulk. I was like, come at me, I'm not going to lunge in and let you run forward. But I should have lunged in, really, because he played the ball through to Messi, and Messi made it 1-0, so 5 minutes in and my opponent already has the lead. So a very bad start in this game, and in the 20th minute here he has a corner. It's crossed in towards Ramos, but the header is well saved by Kameni, and we get the ball away. So in the opening 20 minutes the chances were falling to my opponent. He was looking a lot more threatening than I was, and it was 1-0. And from that throw in, Messi gives it to Hazard here. Hazard flicks it over the head of Javinho, wonderfully done, but as I win it back with Javinho, we give it to Mikel. Mikel chips it forward towards Yaya Toure, and Toure spots the run of Martins, picks him out here. I try and get around the two defenders, I can't do so, but eventually it does break to Martins, who goes for it and strikes it, but it's a really good save by Neuer, and he tips it behind for a corner. So still 1-0, and from that corner eventually we cross the ball in with Ayew, and as you can see there was a lot of lag in this game. Ayew does eventually cross the ball in, eventually into the box towards Matip. I'm hammering down circle, and Matip's header goes just over the bar, so unfortunately I couldn't level the score there, and it is still 1-0. And 10 minutes later you see me give the ball away with Cheju. Okay, not give the ball away, I win the ball with Cheju, sorry. He gives it to Song. Song finds Yaya Toure. Toure rolls it through towards Emenike. Can I score this time? Yes, I can. I blasted it in the near post with Emenike, and it is one apiece. I don't know why I said I gave the ball away with Cheju there. I remember that attack quite clearly, but anyway, Emenike scores, and it's 1-1, and we are back on level terms. As you can see, the lag was really, really frustrating. I don't know why exactly. I had no other applications on. I was just using my internet just for the PS4, but there was just so much lag in this game. There really was. There must have been a bad connection between the two of us. And as you see Hazard get on the ball here, he rolls it out wide towards Jordi Alba. Alba takes on the man down the left hand side here. He keeps on going, rolls it in towards Hulk. Can Hulk finish it in the centre? Thankfully for us he can't. He hits the post and we get the ball away. So still 1-1 in the first half. And in the second half we see Messi get dispossessed by Mikel. We give it to Song. Song finds Martins. Martins finds Emenike. Emenike gets onto the ball here and gives it to Yaya Toure. Toure gets past his man, rolls it through to Emenike. Perfect free ball, but it's a really good save by Neuer. He denies him and puts it behind for a corner. So still 1-1. I should have ran in with Emenike there. It's just there was so much lag. I didn't want to overcook the touch and let Neuer have a simple save. So good stop, and it is 1-1. But in the 63rd minute I was growing in confidence, and as Javinho gives the ball to Belkalem here, he gives it back to Javinho. Javinho takes it round his man and then plays it to Alex Song. Song to Matip. Matip to Cheju, and I was just passing the ball around, not wanting to concede possession here. And as Ayew plays a 1-2 with Obafemi Martins, it is Ayew down the right hand side. He takes on his man, beats him with the step over and shoots, and it hits the post, but it falls to Emenike, and Emenike turns it in to make it 2-1 with 25 minutes to go. So it would have been a nice goal had Ayew scored it, but at least Emenike follows up the rebound and makes it 2-1. We're in front, but we're only in front for 5 minutes because my opponent scores with the corner. He crosses the ball in. Sergio Ramos makes it 2 apiece, and he's back on level terms. So my lead lasted for just 5 minutes, and he's already back on level terms. In the 87th minute, he could have won it here. Matuidi finds Messi, who goes through 1-on-1, but what a stop that is by Kameni, and we managed to get the ball away eventually as Hulk collects it, sorry. It comes to Di Maria, and eventually Marcelo then collects it and finds Hazard, but Hazard strikes it and puts the ball wide and out for a goal kick, and that was how the game would finish. So a 2-2 draw means we do go into extra time. I have to say the game was a lot more balanced than the stats would make you believe as well. As you'll see at full time, it did seem like my opponent was playing a lot better than me, but to be honest, I think the stats were a little bit harsh on me, because although his shots did come from close range, most of them were sort of like, how do I explain, like they were off balance shots. Like as soon as he got the ball inside, he quickly tapped circle and they went straight into the gloves of Kameni or blocked and out for a corner. And to be honest, I did feel like I was, playing just as good as my opponent. And that's why in the 109th minute, I was not surprised to take the lead because Emenike got played forward and he put the ball past Neuer and made it 3-2. So don't get me wrong, my opponent was playing quite well, but I just feel like the stats were lying a little bit. I was playing quite well myself, and it showed there. I scored my third goal. Emenike makes it 3-2, and we're in front in extra time. And in the 118th minute, Hulk finds Messi. Messi turns Matip, but he puts the ball wide and out for a goal kick. So what a chance there for Messi to make it 3-3 with just a couple of minutes before the end of the game, and another chance in the 121st minute here. Hulk rolls it through towards Di Maria. Di Maria takes on Belkalem, beats him here, cuts into his left foot and strikes it, but Kameni makes the save, and we just about get the ball away, and that is how the game finishes. So we are through to the World Cup semi-finals. I think, I'm not going to say the victory was undeserved. It was just a game where either team could have won it, and the stats really didn't show it. I felt like I played quite well. My opponent did well too. He was unfortunate, but we are through to the World Cup semi-finals. That's the main thing. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my World Cup series very soon.